What's going on, guys, and welcome to another episode of Continued on Tasty Loot Gaming. Continued is a show where we play a game we've been playing, and we show you why we think you should be playing yourself. My name's Seth, and on this episode, we're going to be talking about Alienation, a game that I believe is on PS4, of course, that's what I'm playing it on, and PC. Might be on Xbox One, I have no idea. But Alienation is a 4-player, cooperative, top-down, isometric shooter where you level up, get new loot, and get new perks. You fight hordes of aliens and get through levels, and yeah. There are 3 classes. Biospecialist, which is the one I'm playing right now, which essentially has healing and rush. The tank, who's a little more armored, has a shield he can cast and like a ground pound type move. And the Saboteur, who is a more stealthy type class, who can go invisible, has a plasma sword, and has artillery strikes. I'm level 24 right now in the game, and a couple things about this game is it is about a 5-hour game. It's $20, but it has a lot of replay value. Every time you beat the game or the campaign gets harder. So you keep leveling, max level's 30, and once you hit 30, every time you level, you get stat increases. But yeah, let's get into this. Oh yeah, so as you get weapons, gear, primaries, this is a machine gun, shotgun, heavy, and I have a remote grenade which you can blow up at any time when you throw it. But every weapon you get, depending on its rarity, and there's rarity all the way up to legendary, like Diablo, you can either upgrade it, which has a color coordination system. If you match the color coordination, you get bonuses in the stats, and you can really put anything in any of the spots, but you kind of want to keep it color coordinated so you can get those bonuses. But also you can reroll stats, just like the Division, Diablo, with the resources you get through the game. There's also abilities as you level up, and then bonuses to the abilities, which are the pluses. You can only pick one of the 2 bonuses, but it kind of makes you have to think about your build, which I like. And then resources you accrue as you play, and you can combine them to make stronger upgrades for your weapons. But let's get into the game itself. Let me see if I can find... I'm going to play on Rookie just so it's smooth, because I'm on my 2nd playthrough as of right now, and this game is actually pretty challenging. Like I said, you play, there's a storyline, you go through every level, different locations, and you essentially just beat the level. There's just different objectives. But the thing that's really neat about this game, especially after you beat it the first time, is things show up on your map now that are like these little side missions. For instance, let's look at the map real quick. That little swirling thing on the map right there with the 3 dots, that is actually, you can get in that and teleport to an instance. And when you clear it, you get a chest at the end. The little flames are essentially defense missions where you summon a bunch of aliens. You got to defend it based on different criteria. And all the green things on the map are checkpoints. Now, this game's like Dark Souls in the sense that if you get to a checkpoint, you die, you go back to that checkpoint, but all the enemies respawn. You can also destroy checkpoints and get experience per checkpoint to make the game more difficult for you. They reward you, which is actually kind of neat. Now the game's open, so people might join, they might not. Hopefully I don't get my ass kicked. But yeah, this is my character right now. In my build, I have a heal move, which is that blue thing at the bottom left, and I have a poison move, which I have upgraded to the point where it leaves a really, really big trail of poison behind me, and then when it finishes, it blows up into a huge cloud of poison. Every character has a dodge move that has a cooldown. I have my dodge built up to the point where I can knock people down if I charge at them, like this. He just died because he's a fucking pussy. And the reloading is very much like Gears of War. You can get a faster reload in, but if you fuck up, you have to wait for the duration of the reload. second. I'm concentrating here. Okay, so this is one of those instances, not the main mission. You don't have to do these, but you can, and it makes sense because it's a loot-based game. Now, I have to go through and clear out 2 enemy captains to beat this. If I don't do that, or if I die, I fail it. But like I said, no pressure on these. You don't have to do them. Also, another thing I really enjoy about this game is it's an indie game, it's a small game, but they did a really good job on the particle effects. It's really flashy, the smoke effects are really neat, the explosions look great. I'm not sure if they did this on Unreal, but it wouldn't surprise me, just with how flashy it is. I believe this is one of the guys I need to kill. Or not. He was just an asshole who would like to teleport. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, and then these ships also have random chests in them sometimes. So you want to kind of keep an eye out for that. And one thing I want to stress too, in case you never even heard of this game and you're looking at this and going, it looks kind of interesting, but it's only 5 hours. Like I said, super replayable. The loot keeps stacking, your level goes up, your stats keep going up after you hit 30. You can keep playing this game for a long time. It's actually really neat, and the game's really fun. But it's pretty challenging, so if you play with a group of people, enemies do get stronger, so you're going to want to work together because the game does get very hard. Especially when I first went from my first playthrough to my second playthrough, my gear didn't mean shit anymore. So you're going to want to... Well, you're not going to want to, but you can farm for loot before moving on to your next playthrough. Trying to get legendaries and stuff. I have a couple legendaries. One of them is a grenade. That is a remote grenade. I already said it earlier, but the thing that's really neat about it is once I put all my upgrades into it to make it stronger, its perk, because it's a legendary, is to recharge faster. So I can actually recharge my grenades pretty quickly. If you look at the bottom left, it's actually recharging really fast. Get the fuck down. Ooh, shit. That hurt. Now, this game is also definitely meant for groups. I mean, you can play by yourself like I am, but it gets easier and harder with more people because you have less bullets flying at just you. But it gets harder because the enemies get stronger and they do more damage. These things I'm grabbing right here are resources to use on your weapons or to... Oh, this guy's gonna... Oh, he almost hit me. This rocket launcher is also a legendary, and it, I think its perk is it shoots fast for a rocket launcher. I don't remember. I'll have to look at that. Forgot what I was saying. Oh well, wasn't that important apparently. Get rid of that fucking thing. So I'm gonna not do everything on the map because I just want to give you guys a gist of this. But that's what those are. I'll show you. Whoops! I just healed. I'll show you what the little defense missions are, and then I'll try and wrap up the mission. But yeah, if you like shooters, stick shooters like this, if you like cooperative games where you have to work together, if you like games where you level up, get new perks, if you like loot, this game is definitely a quick and easy fix on that. If you're looking for something, it doesn't, there's not a whole lot of investment in it. You can play it a lot. I actually procrastinated doing this episode because I was just playing the game. But you can jump in, jump out, and be done with it. You get as much out of it as you want. They did a really good job on essentially making the game what you want it to be. I mean, you can play through it once, be done with it, or you can just get real deep into it and keep going, working on your build, stuff like that. Okay, guys, fucking chill out. Now, also on the map, if you look at the top right, there's that square with a skull. That is a random boss that has spawned. They'll drop a chest if you kill them. If they kill you, they disappear off the map. So it's a one-time deal, although they can randomly spawn anytime, and you'll normally see about 3 per map, give or take, depending on how far you go into the map. I mean, the maps are pretty large, and you can just go straight for the objective and beat it if you want to get in and out real fast. I'll go fight him, hopefully do alright. It's on rookie, so I shouldn't do too bad. But I never try and underestimate this game because I've been killed almost instantly multiple times in this game. But let's fight this dude. Oh, he was fucking easy. My legendary rocket launcher also does a lot of damage for my level, so that kind of took care of him. There's also these random chests. Most of the time they just drop health and stuff like that, sometimes guns, but normally you want to find them and get them because they get your specials are actually not they don't recharge. You have to actually find whatever you want to call that, the energy to use them again. So in that sense, the game's kind of arcadey. Also, random hordes happen to kind of spice up the game. I think they happen after your first playthrough, or they happen more often. These you kind of want to bunker down like Left 4 Dead and just kind of survive it. Just like in Left 4 Dead, a lot of times the thing will fuck you in these situations is running off without people or not, hunkering down. Because they come from all directions. So normally I can put my back to a wall and just hold off like I'm doing right now. Okay, I'm not going the right way. So let's go the right way. That sounds like a really good plan. And like I said before also earlier, you kill enemies and they pretty much disappear for a while. Sometimes they'll respawn, but not really. But if I die, they will all come back just like Dark Souls, which is a really interesting thing. Now that I've activated that checkpoint, if I die, I will come back to that checkpoint. And also, like I said, you can destroy these, and you can't use them after they're gone, but you get experience bonuses. So it's kind of a cool mechanic if you're trying to make the game harder for you and you're trying to milk the game for more experience. It's a neat mechanic. Whoops, missed that one. Okay, search the area for supplies. I'm gonna do that. That sounds like a good thing to do. Yeah, no, follow me, guys. It's a good plan. Oh shit. This game is also made by the same guys who made Dead Nation. I actually never played that, but I'm familiar with it. And apparently it had some similar mechanics, but people say this game is a lot more deeper. So if you liked that game, if you played that, I would assume this is a good recommendation if it's similar to the original game. Okay, where do I go now? There we go. Okay, straight gacked everywhere. so a horde is approaching, so this is not an opportune moment to be activating this defense mission. So I'm going to wait out the horde, and then I will check it out. Ooh, I'm getting overwhelmed, That got a little spicy there for a second. These things did not help at all. Okay, let me grab all this shit. Actually dropped quite a bit of stuff. Have all my stuff ready. Let's do it. Wow, that was a really easy one. Normally it's like this endless wave thing. Well, not endless, but a lot of waves you gotta go through. Glad to see the shotgun's good. I actually just got it right before I started filming, so I haven't really had a chance to check it out. Like, the smoke effects right there I think look really good, especially for an indie game. No. You just stay right there. You just hang out there, apparently. Good job. Woo! Those guys, you know, are really slow and you can run around them, but you don't want to take them for granted too much because when they hit really hard. They're kind of, you know, in the mayhem of all the things around when you're shooting them, you kind of can lose track of them, and then they'll hit you with their pretty long distance move and take a lot of your health. Okay, this mission should be ending soon. There's also other weapons aside from shotguns and machine guns. I mean, they have like rifle. Well, I think it's just machine guns. Now that I'm thinking about it. But the side weapons, there's like revolvers, shotguns. In replacement of like my remote grenade, you can get mines, which I like a lot because I like to run from things and let them blow themselves up. There's boomerangs, which are kind of cool because you can throw it through a crowd and then it comes back and does more damage. A couple other things. At the end of every mission, you call a helicopter in. Like I said, you can go through and do all the side stuff, get more experience, get more loot. But I'm going to try and keep this short. I almost hit level 25. And then, yeah, I hit level 25. Let's see what I got. Whoops. I got a point here, so I'm going to keep going here. Let's see. This makes so you can attack while rushing. This ups the distance you travel. This ups the distance and the knockdown duration. I typically like the knockdown duration because I like keeping them down, but right now I'm just kind of seeing how far I can rush forward. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. .16 that's not too bad. And then after every mission, after you do your first playthrough, you get these UNX assignments, and they're essentially stipulations you have to do. And when you do them, you get resources. It says that down there bottom right, you have to kill 20 snipers with your primary weapon, sometimes in a certain place, sometimes it says you can go anywhere. But when you do that, you get resources. So it's kind of a passive way to get more resources as you're playing. Then when you go through here, you look at your weapons like any game, but then you can just kind of break them down for more resources, which is kind of cool. There is no selling because there's nothing to buy in the game, but the resources do come in handy, like I said, because you have to upgrade your weapons constantly, and yeah. But yeah, that's Alienation, guys. Let me know in the comments, have you played this game? Does it look interesting to you? I hope it does. I mean, like I said, if you like Diablo, if you like shooters, if you like team-based games, I think this game's right up your alley for that. $20 is a little steep for what it is, but I think it's fair if you're going to get more than the 5 hours. If you're going to play the game once and be done with it, I would not suggest buying it. But if you're going to play it for longer, $20 is more than fair because the amount of hours I'm getting per dollar is more than adequate. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode of Continued on Tasty Loot Gaming. As always, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe if you enjoyed this episode. Make sure to check us out on Tumblr and Twitter, Tasty Loot Gaming. Check us out on Twitch, Sleep Division. I'm probably going to be streaming Uncharted 4. Come say hi. Yeah. But until Friday, which we're doing a Tasty Cast, I'll see you later, guys. My name's Seth, and take it easy.